Hey everybody, welcome to Off Grid with Brad and Kelley. So we have some exciting news as we further our adventure of going off the grid. Kelley just put her first order in of baby chicks.
Yay!
We didn't want to get, we call it kind of the Homestead Package, the starter package, because we had it when we first started a homestead back in Florida. You have your Rhode Island Reds.
Yep, your barred rocks. There's
Right.
certain ones, and they are wonderful breeds. There's nothing wrong with them, but we didn't want to just
get those.
get those. We wanted to kind of branch out a little bit.
So what'd you get?
I got Americanas and Buff Orpingtons.
Now we wanted those because we wanted chickens that were good layers, and we wanted ones that would brood, that would sit on their eggs if we weren't collecting them and turning them and doing everything.
Right. I did lots and lots of research, and we almost went with silkies. Those are the chickens to get if you want them to sit on the eggs.
Right. But they're small eggs.
They're bantams, and we don't always want them to just sit on the eggs. They get a little protective and that kind of thing. So I did the research, and there are a ton of breeds that are decent, for setting. And the Buff Orpingtons were really good ones, and they're really docile, which for us, like with the kids and getting them as chicks too, they're going to be like the sweet hens that come up to you and that kind of thing.
Yeah, want to be around you and things like that. And we wanted the color eggs for our boys.
Yes, those ones are the Americanas. Those are the colored. You get the tinted, the green, the blue. They're very excited about that.
Yeah, so we ordered them from Tractor Supply.
Yep.
We had ordered before from Murray McMurray. But
And
it's expensive.
It's really the shipping, which I get it. You're shipping birds. But the shipping was like more than the cost of the actual chickens.
Yeah, it was going to be around $200 for 20 chicks.
You had to get a minimum of 25 because the temperatures are still, cooler, that they want to have the best chance possible, that they survive. But, when I got to 25 chickens, it's
like $200.
It was a lot.
It was like $200, and there's no way I was going to spend $200 right now on some baby chicks. So we put out some ads on Craigslist looking for people who were local who had them and wanted to sell them. The people who were local, and kind of understandably, they wanted to make a lot more money off of their chicks. They wanted $5, $7 a piece for anything that wasn't just a standard breed, and even $4 to $5 for the standard breeds. And that's not something that we were willing to pay, knowing that we were going to put money into them as they get to egg laying age.
Right.
We also thought about getting started pullets.
Right. Those are around $20 a piece, which isn't bad. But then again, with shipping, you're shipping a whole chicken.
Yeah, it was going to be like $300.
It was like $300 for four.
Right.
So we even looked around us. We're kind of out in the sticks away from it. And there wasn't really anyone local that was, getting rid of some started pullets. The closest was like 2 hours away, and then that's we have a car. We're not really ready to transport chickens in it.
Right. Yeah.
It
with
was
all the kids and everything.
With the kids, and it didn't work out for that. So
Tractor Supply was the best option.
Yep.
It was like $65 for 20 chicks.
Yep.
And free shipping.
Right.
Ship it to your local post office.
Yep. And your post office calls you when they get there. They ship every Tuesdays, so I did it a little late. It was late last night. Yeah. I just missed the Tuesday, so it'll probably be next Wednesday that we get them. And so we have some stuff to get ready for them.
Yeah, so speaking of getting ready, you guys might remember that we were originally, when we first bought this piece of land, we were going to build a house right here.
Yep.
And so we came here to this state under a pretense that we were going to be around people who knew how to build a house just from scratch. And as we continued on, we got to see that wasn't the same standards that we were looking for. And a lot of people were coming by and they were like, you don't want to do that, and you shouldn't have done that, and you should have done it this way. So we didn't want to tear this down completely because we spent money putting these posts in the ground.
Yes.
They're cemented like 3 foot in, that we dug the holes, we put them in, we did everything there. We didn't want to just throw that away. We didn't want to just tear them down. But also, we reuse the wood, and we are reusing all of the long wood. We used some on the house. We're making raised beds with them.
Yep.
So we thought, what can we do here? So we had a good idea.
Yes.
And our friend Peggy, you guys know Peggy, her house, her tiny cabin is right up there. So she overlooks this site all day.
Yep.
So we thought, well, what can we do here? Well, why don't we just tin the top and make this our chicken coop?
Yep.
Because it's already built.
Yes.
You know, it's already at some spots 4 feet off the ground.
And we built it in a spot that there's no sitting water.
Right.
Everything kind of, it runs down. So it kind of works out really well as a
chicken coop.
Chicken coop.
Yeah, so, you know, you've got an area over here where it's a little bit lower to the ground, and you've got it going up further away from the ground. We'll tin the whole top. We thought about maybe doing a ridge.
So it's like
peaked, but we're not sure yet because that's extra money we're going to be putting into it above buying the tin for the top.
Right. And we have this board here still, which we could probably do something with, like
a roosting board,
roosting box, or you know, egg laying box. But I mean, they're chicks, so we have some time.
Yeah, we've got some time
work with that.
So since we have a couple of months until we are even ready to think about this spot here, I want to show you where the chicks will be going. Now, almost a year ago, we talked about how we had a couch get ruined, and we were going to reuse that couch to make a chicken coop, a small one, because it was kind of an A-frame. And so here's the couch. We did this last year and we weatherproofed it, and it's just been sitting out this entire time, and it still needs some work.
It needs some cleaning up and stuff taken off of it that it is not really needed.
Right.
But
what we're going to do, the frame is there, and we're going to take apart the inside, maybe leave this as a little area for the chicks to get up on. They can climb up, but take apart some of this here. Kelley already ordered the screen to put in there, and we'll probably tin the back here.
Yeah. So they have a place to go to hide for heat to,
Right. And then we'll tin the top too to give them that protection. So this was kind of our way of reusing something that we already had, something that otherwise you would have burnt or thrown away, or had to take and paid to get it taken away.
Yeah.
This will be the chicks' home. So we've got the chicks coming next.
Hopefully next Wednesday. We don't know for sure because they said they ship every Tuesday. And they don't want little chicks in the mail for a long time. So I'm assuming it'll be Wednesday.
And we got the chick starter. Now we looked into making our own. We have made our own in the past as supplement when we didn't have enough.
Right.
We used oatmeal. What did we use? Yogurt?
You can do yogurt, scrambled eggs for protein.
Right.
You don't want to get chickens used to
I think at the time we had mealworms too.
Yes.
So we did oatmeal, yogurt, and mealworms blended together.
Bananas are good too.
So we're going to do that again, but I want to get a little bit of regular starter to start with, and then supplement our stuff inside of it. So we'll do rice, oatmeal, maybe start culturing our own yogurt.
You can do grits too.
Yep, grits too.
They need that actual grit.
Rice is so cheap right now that you can buy a 50-pound bag for $20.
Right.
That's going to go a long way.
Yes.
Where did we find the cheapest?
It was actually
starter?
Tractor Supply was where we got it.
Okay.
Order online, pick up in the store. Because for us, I mean, it's a lot for us to go to town. So,
it's a whole day.
I mean, it's a big whole ordeal. But I found a chicken starter that was 50 pounds for $16.50. So that's a pretty good price. It was non-medicated. We didn't want a whole bunch of, antibiotics and stuff in there. So it was a pretty good deal.
So tell us what you guys think. Do you like the way that we are reusing what would have been just trash couch and turned it into a chicken coop for the baby chicks? Do you like our idea of the coop over here and reusing the post that we had already put in the ground and putting the tin on top of it and turning it into a chicken coop? And would you do something different? Have you done something similar and say, no, you shouldn't do that? You'll want it this way. Please give us the pointers. Let us know what you guys are thinking and what you've experienced. So as always, from Kelley and I to you and yours, we wish you the best. We hope you like these little updates. Stay safe and keep watch.
Bye.